Hi everybody, my name is Julie Ortiz and I'm coming to you from beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado. That is Pikes Peak in the clouds back there. We are getting some clouds today, getting a little relief from the heat, which is nice. I wanted to talk with you today about my Plexus journey, why I got on Plexus, and a little bit about my background. So in 2016, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. It was a diagnosis that rocked my world. It does run in my family. Two uncles, one of them actually did pass away of complications of MS. So I know how horrible this disease can be. Right from the start, I knew that I wanted to do everything that I could do to control what I could so that I could live a normal life and do all the things that I wanted to do. So I started to do a paleo diet. My sister right away did some research and said, hey, you have to read this book. So I did. And in the book, I just found that there's so much from our gut and our brain and our body that is connected. They're all connected to each other. So I've been on the paleo diet for now over 4 years. It was difficult at first, but I do feel better in general just eating like this and putting lots of fruits and vegetables and organic meats and grass-fed meats. So that was a really good change for me. I also have been doing a lot of yoga. So where the lesion is on my brain, it affects my balance. So that's just been my exercise of choice, just making sure that I stay flexible, and it also helps me with my stress because stress is not good for MSers. So those were two things. I right away got an amazing doctor in Denver, and he got me on a medication that has also been really good for me these past 4 years. So those were all good things, but after my initial flare-up, which was 2 months, and it was pretty horrible fatigue, and I had numbness and tingling all on the right-hand side of my body. After that flare-up, I was getting by and feeling okay. Now I was having to take a lot of naps. Fatigue is one of my biggest symptoms, and I would come home from my part-time job teaching math at a high school, and I would just crash before picking up my boys. So that was just a really big symptom that I was dealing with. My sister and both of my sisters and my mom ended up getting on these supplements, Plexus, and they kept telling me you should really give it a shot. And for some reason, I kept dragging my feet about it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm doing all I can. I'm doing this paleo diet, and just thinking that I was doing all that I really needed to. But it wasn't until Labor Day, so January I was diagnosed. Finally, Labor Day, I listened to my mom, and I said that I would give it a shot, and I'm so glad I did, you guys, because it helped me. Really, it helped me right at the start. The Slim drink, I noticed right away it was giving me energy that I needed. Oh, I just so needed that energy to make it through the day. I didn't need to have those naps in the afternoon. Now, don't get me wrong, I still do get tired on occasion. I have an autoimmune disease, so I do, and I might have to go to bed early some night. But in general, it's helped me so much with my fatigue levels. Also, one of the biggest things that I noticed was that it was helping me stay regular. As a kid and all the way through my adulthood, I was always so constipated. Also, as a child, I had tonsillitis, strep throat, lots of ear infections where I had to be on antibiotics a lot. And, I really think all of that just wreaked havoc on my gut. And I'm not surprised later on in life, also being constipated and stuff, that I did get an autoimmune disease. Even in 2001, my body attacked itself, and I was in the hospital for 24 days with something that was really crazy that I'm really fortunate to have gotten through. But that's a whole other story. So back to this one, I was getting regular again, so that was huge. And then I noticed I was just getting better night sleeps, which that's also a big thing for MSers, so that we can really handle the next day. And I also noticed that I wasn't getting sick. That took me a little bit while longer to notice that it, like a year into it, I'm like, wow, I have not gotten sick yet. So Since taking Plexus, I've almost been on it for 3 years. I have not had to take a day off of work. So it's really helped my immune system. So all of those things, I just want to encourage those of you who do have an autoimmune disease, maybe it's not MS, but it's something else. Try these supplements. You just never know what they could do and what benefits they could give you to just feeling more like yourself and getting to be able to do the things that you want to do and just to thrive. So I'm so grateful that I started that journey, and I'm just starting to share. It's taken me a while to do that, but I'm starting to share the goodness and hoping that that I can maybe help some other people too by introducing them to these amazing products. So have a great evening. I think this will be an awesome event, and thanks for taking the time to listen to me. Bye.